Hey guys, it's Paris with Prepper Talk Radio. Super excited to bring to you my review of the Devos outdoor light. This thing is called the LightRanger. It's a fantastic light. Basically what it does is that this light right here that I'm holding in my hand goes on top of this post or this pole, and then this pole becomes a tripod that you can then put up anywhere you want or anywhere you might need to have it. And this is, I think, a great light for something that could replace a lantern in simple excursions with your family for camping. If you're going to be out camping at the campground and you need to have a light, some hands-free opportunities. Of course, wearing a headlamp is something that you can have some mobility with, but if you want kind of an overall camp light, this is going to be a perfect opportunity for you. Another thing that I think this will be really good for, and I'll show you here in a minute, is emergencies in case of a power outage. So it's always great to have flashlights in your house, flashlights in your bedroom, so that your kids can grab those things so that you can be safe. Have lights as soon as a power outage happens if it's at nighttime. But what about having a whole room light? There's lanterns that you can get, there's flashlights that you can pull apart and do some things with, but this to me is a fantastic way to do that, because what you do is you put this light on here and it clips in. There's a little clip right here you can see, and it clips in just like that, but you could telescope this thing all the way to the top of the roof, and then you have all of that radiant light that's going to come out and cover pretty much the whole room. So I think it's a great emergency preparedness device to be able to have as an emergency. If you have a power outage, this thing can turn on and it lights up the whole room. I used this light it's winter time right now as I'm recording this video, but when it was in the summertime, I actually used this light at nighttime to help me mow the lawn. And so it was bright enough to do that. I realized that I'm probably going to need a couple more lights, honestly. One light is probably not enough, and every once in a while they'll run a 2-light special, buy one, get one kind of an opportunity, so make sure that you're hitting the specials as well. But what I want you to do is go into the description below, click the link. If you use the link that we've provided and or use the code PrepperTalk, you're going to get 10% off your order, and I think it's a really good light. So let me show you a couple of things here so that you can see how it works. Okay, so you can see it's completely pitch dark right now. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn the light on so that you can see how bright it is. So you can see how much that lights up the room. Now, if I telescope this thing all the way up, now you're not gonna be able to see the light because the camera is not angled sufficiently to be able to show you the light all the way up. But I'm gonna put this light basically at the ceiling. That's about as tall as it goes. Oh, no, actually it goes a little more. I'm literally touching the light to the ceiling. Now you can see how much light this room has. I can pretty much do anything and see anything I wanted to from similar to the previous lighting that I had from the lights that are actually in my ceiling. And because this telescopes up so high, it broadens the range or the radius of the light. And so I think it's a fantastic opportunity for those of you who want to have a light for an emergency purpose. As you can see, this is plenty of light. I can completely see everything. I don't know if you can see me. I hope you can see me, but I can see everything in this room that I need to see to be able to do things. So if I had a power outage and my family was gathered together in this living room down here, we would be able to completely use this light for anything we need to use it for. So now what I want to do is I want to take you outside and I want to show this thing outside so you can see how tall it goes compared to me standing there, and then also you can see how much radius it gets from a much broader view. Okay, so here I am in my backyard. Hopefully you can hear me well. It should be totally in range. You probably can't see me, but what I'm going to do is turn on the light here in a second so that you can see how tall this thing is and how well it works outside. So that's kind of that's all four. Then I'm going to scope this thing up all the way as far as it goes and see kind of the radius. There you go. So that's how it goes, and that's tripoded. Okay, so here I am back inside, and so basically this tripod, there's a little a button you push right here, and then this post comes out completely, and then you got to push it in again to get it past this little lip. I want to have this thing shoot off on me. So then you put the tripod, which is its own little unit here, off here, and then you take the spike, which you would put into the ground, and you put this in, push the button down again, get all the way down here, and then you can actually stab it into the ground like that and have it be a spike in the ground. So anyways, it also comes with, just so you know, it also comes with a carrying case, and this is called the Devos LightRanger. Once again, if you use the click the link in the description below, you'll see a link there that will give you 10% off your order. And I think there's a code, Prepper Talk. I don't think you have to use the code as long as you use the link to get 10% off your order. All right, let's jump to the website, and I'll show you a few things there and then let you go. Okay, so here we are on the website at devosoutdoor.com. So DEVOS outdoor.com is where you go. There's a link in the description below, but this is the website for the Ranger, or the LightRanger. As you can see, it's $154. You get 10% off if you use the code. Buy a 2-pack and save $50. That's actually a really good deal. I'm thinking about getting another one because one is just not enough. There's my backyard. You saw how big it was. I need a second light back there if we're going to do anything back there during the evening hours. So one of the things that's really cool about this light, of course, is that it is here's the details. It's brightness up to 1200 lumens. Adjusts between 39 and 104 inches. 3.5-hour runtime, and 16 plus hours on low. That's pretty good. And then it has a USB-C fast charge, 60% in an hour, 100% in 3.5 hours. So it charges really fast. In fact, they've even created, and I'll show you here in a minute, they've created a way for you to have a solar panel. They got a 20-watt solar panel that they have added to this that you can clip on and plug in and literally charge this thing with a solar panel. So it can be completely autonomous. It's waterproof. And here's what's cool too, is that the USB-C outlet charges other devices as well. So you could charge this thing up on a solar, and then it acts as a battery backup for you, which is awesome. So I just spoke to the owner of Devos Outdoor, and he was telling me about how they just launched this cool light range colored filter kit. So what it does is that it gives you the opportunity to have a soft white and a yellow, amber, and then a red for those times when you want to still be able to see the dark light or see the night sky and just still have some light. It'll give you a red light filter that you can put on this thing to be able to do that. So that's a really cool accessory. And then here's that solar panel that I was telling you about. So as you can see, they have a 20-watt solar panel that you can use, and it clips on to the top of the pole there, and you can actually charge this thing while it's going. Another thing that they're going to allow you to do here pretty soon, and let's see, I think it's under accessories. Let's see. So right here, this is a work light kit, so you can plug this thing in, and then you can plug it into the wall, and you can actually continue to work, and it runs continuous because you plug it into the wall. So it can become a portable light for you with an endless supply of power as long as you've got that thing plugged into the wall, and then that cord brings you up to plug into the wall to the light. So again, check out Devos Outdoor, DEVOS outdoor.com. There's a link in the description below.